Welcome. My name is Stephanie Snyder. I will be the presenter for this presentation, which I created myself. It focuses on the best practices and trends that leaders in education should consider when integrating technology within their school setting. Best practices and trends for technology integration, table of contents. Today's presentation will discuss the following features: creating change, technology integration, community outreach, family involvement, funding opportunities, and budgeting and funding considerations for technology. Creating change. It is the role of the educational leader to incorporate change into their educational setting with the use of technology integration. For this to successfully occur, school leaders need to provide professional development to their staff to be up to date with technology advancements. When incorporating technology within a school setting, educators, administrators, coaches, and various other educational support staff need to align their curriculum and standards with the use of technology. While using technology, it is essential that educators provide effective feedback. This may be for students or other stakeholders in the school community, depending on how technology is being used and what message is being delivered. Technology offers many opportunities to meet students' needs. This includes differentiating instruction for them. Educators can use various platforms, programs, or applications to assist with this. Lastly, it should be the goal of all educators to develop the 21st century digital learners so that they are prepared for the real world when they enter it, whether it be after high school or college. To become a 21st century digital learner, students need the skills of collaboration, communication, creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, and technology literate. As with everything, change causes challenges. Some of these challenges with technology include the digital divide and reluctant teachers. The digital divide is a major problem in our society. It is caused by unequal access to the internet and not enough digital devices for schools to be one-to-one. Our society has made huge advancements with technology, allowing schools to use various forms of technology in their classrooms. In low-income areas, however, many students do not have equal access to technology or the internet, while wealthy demographics have little to no trouble with lack of access for all students. This is the foundation of the digital divide. A second challenge is teachers who refuse to implement technology into their classrooms. Teachers, especially those who have been teaching for a long time and are not very tech experienced, often struggle with new technology innovations and refuse to incorporate them into what they have been doing without technology for years. Teacher reluctance is often based in fear of what they don't know, so professional development is strongly encouraged to familiarize them with a rationale for using the technology and plenty of training on how to use software and various platforms to build comfort and confidence. Technology integration. Deep dive. Part 1. Effective integration of technology is achieved when students are able to use technology daily. Students have the ability to access a variety of tools that match the task given by the teacher. Technology also provides students opportunities to build a deeper understanding of curriculum. Examples of technology integration include online learning and blended classrooms, project-based learning, and game-based learning and assessments. Educators can use instructional tools such as whiteboards and student response systems to get students engaged in the learning. They can also use collaborative online tools such as Google Docs, wikis, and social media to get them engaged. Web-based projects provide students opportunities to explore and research topics aligned with the curriculum to enhance their knowns about topics taught in the lesson to achieve the final project of their understanding. Community outreach. When integrating technology into education, it is important to get the community involved. Reaching out to the community offers those who are not tech savvy opportunities to be educated on the use of technology. Ways to get the community involved include having a family technology night at school, as well as sending out digital newsletters about new technology innovations. The use of educational blogs, social media, applications, and YouTube videos are also some other ways to inform the community on best practices and trends of technology integration. Family involvement and technology integration. There are many ways to keep families informed with the use of technology integration. One way to do this is through the use of school website. School administrators can keep the website up to date with the latest information occurring at school. Teachers can use applications such as Remind and Class Dojo to keep families informed about important things going on in the classroom, as well as to communicate any issues with their child, if any. Email is also another best practice to use when communicating with families. Recently, with virtual learning, online learning platforms such as Schoology or Google Classroom have become another source of ways teachers can keep students and families informed. Lastly, social media applications like Facebook can also be a way to get families involved and informed. Funding opportunities for technology. There are several funding opportunities for schools and school districts to look into when integrating technology into the classroom. School administrators can look into scholarships involving technology. They can apply for technology grants or organizations such as Donors Choose or GoFundMe. They can use innovative technology education funds to help move their school forward in more digital learning. The next section of this presentation will explore budgeting and funding considerations in more depth. Budgeting and funding considerations. When integrating technology, school districts and leaders need to consider the expenses and costs that come with technology integration. Technology is not an expense that is one and done. It is something that needs budgeting and funding considerations. One consideration a leader needs to include in their budgeting is professional development opportunities. To effectively integrate technology, educational staff need to be trained properly on the device, programs, applications, or learning platforms schools are requiring them to use in their schools. Another consideration is the additional equipment, maintenance, and support that may be needed when purchasing technology devices. For example, when students are given iPads, they will need a pen, case, and keyboard, as well as insurance for a cracked screen. Another point to consider when purchasing an application is getting the right tool for the right job. In other words, do not just purchase any application, program, or platform. School leaders should research programs, try them out, and possibly pilot them on a small scale before making big purchases. They also should consider how to purchase and use resources in an economic and ethical way. There are rules to observe regarding the purchase of license for a certain number of students and transferring them the use of licenses to new students as they advance through the grades. This concludes today's presentations on best practices and trends for technology integration. A transcript and handout for this presentations are being passed out. As always, feel free to contact me through email. Are there any questions? Have a great day!